A world globe is found in almost every elementary school classroom. Students use it to find where they are in relation to the world. But these Round Rock ISD students are seeing the world a bit differently. They're learning about cultures, languages, and global issues through a unique world-focused curriculum. The International Baccalaureate program began as a way to create a better world through education. With over 3,000 IB world schools found in the world, the program develops internationally focused students who have a better understanding of the world they're living in.
IB is where you learn about the world and different cultures, and you learn how to accept others' differences and learn how to do those yourself.
It's just the way of being, and it encompasses from when you walk into the door until you walk out of the door.
The elementary school level IB curriculum framework is called the Primary Years Program, or the PYP. Round Rock ISD is home to 4 IB PYP world schools. The curriculum grows a students' 21st century skills and connects their classroom learning with issues and cultures around the world.
Or that 5 or 6 years that they are with us, we build that knowledge base. And we also build in those characteristics that are going to make them internationally minded. We build research skills, communication skills, all of the things that they are going to need.
So it takes your state and local standards and helps frame them in a way that is relevant no matter where you live and what your local culture and language is.
Take a look inside an IB classroom and you'll find an environment that encourages collaboration and discussion. It's in tune with IB's core of being an inquiry-based curriculum, a practice guided by students seeking answers to their own questions.
It connects in their brain better when they're making the understanding rather than you telling them what they're supposed to understand about something. When they're discovering it, they're much more engaged, much more involved.
The IB PYP is the first step on a path that these students will follow all the way through high school. Each level uses the learner profile, a set of 10 attributes that students use to frame their thinking, choices, and decisions.
I ask a lot of questions, and to really be an effective learner, you have to ask questions.
You care about other people, not just yourself, but you do care about yourself at the same time. And you're also being kind and nice to other people. Knowledgeable is when you love to learn, you want to find out the answers. You're just very smart in every way, and yeah, that's really it.
You do the right thing even when no one's around.
A thinker would be they're always thinking of more, and they're going kind of outside the box.
If you did something mean to someone that you can reflect on, oh man, I shouldn't have done that to them. Maybe I should go apologize to them.
You take risks even though you're not really good at it. You try it.
You accept people for who they are and accept different things. That's kind of like me, always talking to communicating to a bunch of people, always talking to them.
If you play too much but you don't work that much, that's not being balanced. You work hard and you play hard.
A student's understanding of different cultures can be enriched if they know the local language. Spanish class at Spicewood is more than learning Spanish words and phrases. It's an immersive lesson in customs, cultures, and traditions that gives students a well-rounded look at Spanish-speaking countries around the globe.
In Spanish, we learn about a different country, that Spanish-speaking country or continent every year. This year we're learning about South America.
Language and culture are so connected. Culture impacts and influences language, and language influences culture. And so as they learn a language, they have a special insight into that culture that other people who don't know the language have, and vice versa. The person who speaks more than one language is going to have such an advantage, not just in the business world, but personally over the monolingual. We're able to be more of an impact on our world if we have more than one language in our toolbox.
The PYP is a student's introduction to their role as global citizens. These elementary students have begun to see how it really is a small world. It's their thinking, creativity, and understanding that lets educators see how well the IB program resonates with their students.
Oh, I think it's all in their talk. They'll say, I've got a connection with that. I understand that. And they start saying, well, that wasn't very caring. Or you need to be more empathetic. Or I used my knowledge that I gained to help me. I think that's when you really see it. It's in the kids' talk.
A benefit that we are seeing is that scholars are learning to work with each other, they're learning to collaborate, they're learning to appreciate each other, they're learning to care and be kind people.
Understanding the world takes more than looking at a globe. The students in the many IB, PYP classrooms across Round Rock ISD understand that what happens in the world affects life in their neighborhoods. They're thinkers, reflective, knowledgeable. The IB program is more than a global way of learning. It's a way to develop caring global citizens that are ready to change the world.
I think that as they grow older, they will be less likely to be the people that say somebody should do something about that. I think they're more likely to become that someone.
But what I see it does is it develops in them the belief that they can make a difference and they can change the world. So it builds in the action piece. I'm going to learn about it, I care about it, I'm going to do something about it. So I think the action piece gives them the right, the incentive, the belief that I can make a difference, and I will.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
There's other people, like Oliver, for instance, who he's okay at math, he tries his best, he's good at reading.
That's good. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'm looking at you. Look at this new.
What is one thing you would change about the world? No more Frozen, huh?
Yeah. Maybe. But it would, the people that liked it might get frustrated.
You have to accept that other people like Frozen and that's okay?